All right, time for our final Scarlet and Violet set that's black and white, which makes no sense because these are two separate games. But again, I'm not going to give it any fault because Evolutions is a thing, and that capstoned off the X and Y era. So I feel like this is kind of like a callback to harken to that. And we're really mimicking, it seems like, a lot of the styles from black and white with here when it comes to the energy, when it comes to the hollow pattern. I'm very stoked. These sets seem really cool. I was kind of ragging on them being separated at first, but I do like that there's just so many art rares that you kind of had to separate them into two sets. Like I didn't realize it encompassed the entire black and white Pokemon lineup. Like it's all the Pokemon that were featured in there. Get some sort of art rare in these sets, so this should be really fun. I think we get 9 packs, and we get all of our normal ETB stuff, and we get this nice Tornadus promo. Without further ado, I'm going to break into it. I was able to hit both of my GameStop restocks and get one of these. And I think when I did the Black Bolt, even, it was like very late in the day and they still had them. And I remember when I went for this for White Flare, there was an absurd amount of stuff out there. So no real trouble if you do want to catch a restock. It seems like as long as your GameStop got a decent amount of stuff, it's not too bad to go out and do it. I'm a little I'm almost going to say upset. Ooh, this isn't feeling very well, but who cares? No, what is this? It's a void. It's a PNG background. What is this? Oh, they always put like a fun ETB. Ah, man, really, you're not going to pick any art from Black Flare and White Bolt out? That's kind of crazy. Like, yeah, when you feature that, or the shows a Black Bolt variety of it too. And this, I'm sure, shows all of the. Yeah, I'd say it's gonna be pages and pages of art rares. That's incredible. I can't wait to rip into these. A little disappointing on the ETB design so far, though. Okay, and not really too much shimmer to the box. They're pretty plain and standard. Again, of course, did not get the Pokemon Center ones. I will have one of two of the next set of an actual when we get the Mega set, which is going to be our next one to start off the Z to A stuff. I do have one of two. Shout out to Dom for helping me out get one of the two. So the other one of them will. I think I'm getting the Gardevoir one in the Pokemon Center, and then the Lucario one. I will probably have a standard one for when we get there. We've got kind of like a Milky EX dice and your normal counters, with some of the font being thicker than others for reasons I don't know. Interesting printer issue going on there, maybe. I don't know why I'm even doing this. I usually just pluck this out to do it. Yeah, same thing. We get the PNG backdrop for this. Curious if Black Bolt is going to look any different. Maybe it'll be a darker color scheme, if anything. And then I think White Flare, yeah, 1 pack art, all the same thing. That's sometimes how specialty sets go. Because I didn't do that for Shining Fates. That's definitely not the case. Very clean for these. And I do need to note, I feel like I have half of my sleeves where I'm like, yeah, these are the ones. Yeah, okay, they're still the good. Nice. These are going to go in my pile of usable sleeves that I can keep in a binder. Very slick. I like it. I like the Reshiram. Put that there, and then I'm sure our promo Tornadus is in here. Sadly, no stamped one. Well, that's pretty clean. It's not a bad Tornadus art. I like it. Glad to get an art rare in any of these kinds of boxes. And then we get another brick of our nice, fun black and white checkerboard pattern there. See, that's fine. At least it kind of works with the color. And I like it when there's something else going on. But man, for shame on the rest of this box's artwork in terms of the rest of it. ETB on the bottom is obviously white. There's really no shimmer to the logo for once, because I feel like they've been doing that a lot lately. But oh well, not this time. So, without further ado, let's put all of our goodies off to the side, and we'll just dig into the main course. Put the sleeves up there, and then we should have 9 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do it. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what new cards we have to look at. Can read off some trainers. I feel like I know most of what's relevant, or at least relevant in terms of the decks that I like to play. But I haven't read a lot of the EXs and whatnot. And these are like a premium thing, so you do get Pokeball rares and whatnot. They seem pretty abundant, maybe even a little bit more so than Prismatic. E-Retrieval Reprint, Ignition Energy, tough one to read. But, oh, there we go. Okay, a little better. This card is attached to one of your Pokemon, discarded at the end of your turn. Okay. As long as this card is attached to Pokemon, it provides energy. If it's attached to an evolution Pokemon, it provides 3 energy instead. Okay, evolution, and it doesn't specify that it's basic, but also goes away. So you could use this for a quick attack. Could you use this for you can use this for Iron? No, not Iron Hands. No, because he's not an evolution. I wonder what Pokemon this is meant to be fit onto. Interesting. Blitzel, and we get our first full art. We get a Bouffalant EX, and the energy can have a foil pattern to it, but this one, alas, does not. But with Buffalant, we get this takes 30 less damage from attacks. Okay, so he's always got 250 technically HP as a basic. And your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX. This does 100 more damage for 3. There's your Ignition Energy consultant right there. You could use that once, slap it onto him, and Buffalant is ready to go to punish one of your EXs. However, 200 damage isn't really going to knock much out unless you're attaching something else on to up damage or whatnot. So, can't say Buffalant's going to be doing all that much work. We got, it's cute. I like that. Oshawott, Trubbish, and I think every card, like even these, like they all have to be black and white Pokemon, right? It's kind of cool. Clouds rolling in. We get our first Pokeball rare. Wow, that is really overbearing. Holy crap. Yamask. I think I'll sleeve the Pokeballs later just because there's so many of them. And then, yeah, okay, baby. So this is what the normal hollows even look like in this set. That is pretty. Oh, I miss it. I never really collected during black and white, so I'm excited that we're getting this here so I can actually get some with this foil pattern. I think I have a few, but it's not too many. I've collected a few just from card shows and whatnot, but what do? Once in your turn, Pokemon in the active spot, you may de-evolve one of your opponent's evolved Pokemon, putting the high stage evolution card into your opponent's hand. Interesting. If this Pokemon's in active spot, all right, so you need to find a way to like switch it out. Ooh, okay, to actually get full effect of it, but that is kind of funny. Could make some interesting plays if you need to hit for damage and you don't like evolution decks. And then this is the foil energy. I don't know if there's a higher rarity than this. This is definitely how the foils work. Same as the hollows, except it doesn't go on the border. It's just on the energy, but kind of cool. Put that in the same vein as that. If we get a Master Ball, we'll actually sleeve it. I don't think I've seen one yet. I opened maybe like 5 packs. Maybe I think like 5 packs. I think I opened like a poster collection, which would have been 4. Yeah, so not even that many. Plume Fossil, you get your fossils to evolve those. Oh yeah, it's interesting with Archeops too, because you do have to deal with the fossil clause, so that's not great either. And hey, we get Whimsicott, which I think I saw somebody make a deck list. I think it might have been Little Dark Fury. What do you do? He is a stage 1. Oh, 230, but obviously it's Whimsicott. They're usually very fluffy on energy. Search your deck for 3 basic energy cards. Oh, any energy, right? 3 basic energy cards attached to your Pokemon you like. Shuffle your deck. Very good. Reveals hand, just 50 damage for each train. Okay, so very cool as a support to power up your other stuff, maybe earlier game if you know he won't get knocked out, and you can use Wondrous Cotton if you want to do stupid damage. If you could find a way to get a bunch of, was it trainers? Just trainer in general? Just trainer, okay. Anything with a nomenclature trainer. But I don't know what cards we have to really like force your opponent to have that. Maybe you need some sort of like item lock or something to make them so they're drawing it and they can't get rid of it. But there's probably other ways they could discard it, but then they also need to use the resource. So it could be a fun control disruption build if there's a way to do it. Our boy Chandelure, that's not a hollow energy, but I'm even keeping them. This is the first time I'm actually like holding energy because I'd like to bling out a deck with them. If you have 10 or more basic fire energy cards in your discard pile, there's 100 more. I don't know what deck is discarding fire energy like that. Discard all energy from this Pokemon too. Okay, yeah, and for 180, all right, sure. It's a funny hollow. I don't think it's gonna win any wars, but I do like that first attack. It's kind of neat. So much of for only 150 though for 1 energy. Actually, I don't like that at all. If the damage value is crazier, I think that the gimmick is fun. But yeah, I don't think the payoff is anything really. That's another just Pokeball rare. Put that off to the side. Drakian and our boy Tornadus back again, which I think is the same as the foil one there. Nothing interesting on the energy. Move a basic energy with following. Yes, this is a fluff card. That's a fluff card for sure. Nothing too crazy yet, though. I'm not thrilled about this. I'd like to either see an art rare or a master ball, and that would be something. Like that's like the bare minimum stuff you kind of expect out of one of these boxes. Let's keep it going. My boy Ferrothorn. What's up, dude? Oh, speak of the devil. There is a Master Ball Zora. Man, I need to open Prismatic again. I do have more, but I don't feel like they were nearly as pronounced as this. That's way, way, way better. We'll actually sleeve that in a sec. Let's see if we get anything else. Just that. No hollow energy. And then we get a Gothitelle. Once you return this Pokemon in the active spot, you may have your opponent shuffle their hand into their deck and draw 3 cards. Maybe. We have the same number. Oh, so you can try to sink them down to 3 and then do that. I see you. Also, don't really know what Master Balls are super duper valuable out of this set, or if they're just like, I don't know, because I feel like any of the ball prints seem to be fairly common if you're trying to like chase it. I'm sure it's worth a little bit. I just don't think they're holding probably too crazy high. Zora's a liked Pokemon though. That could be potentially one. I'm sure people are looking for like evolutions or like big staples. Is that another? I was like, is that a second Master Ball? But no, it's a normal Pokeball. Then we get our boy Restroom. We get the poster child of this box, not the fun art rare. Oh, I should say the special arts look really cool textured. I know a lot of people don't like them; they prefer the arts. I, for some reason, have a weird love for weird, like full one sheen textured cards. So I don't know. I always had a love for rainbows back in the day. Well, I don't love the arts, but I like that there was an option for it. And this set kind of tickles that itch with them being the chases. But they also get an illustration rare, so like the set gets the best of both for everybody. Anyway, 2 for slash, boring. 50 more damage for each prize card your opponent's taken. Just okay, he's a punish card. That's a punish fire card. We like that. And basic 230. Okay, so he's like he's basically like another Ursa Luna, but for fire type. Interesting. Probably harder to power up because Ursa Luna is at least like a punish card where like he gets cheaper to attach just one energy to actually utilize him. Oops, wrong spot. Really nervous. We're almost at the end here, and we haven't seen anything I would consider like super. Ooh, yeah, that's a pretty sock. I've seen this art before. I think my buddy pulled it, but the lighting is just too good on it. Hey, and we get our second Daz. I love it. I do love the amount of stuff you get out of these. Trakian, probably nothing interesting. I don't see anything interesting off the rip staring at that. That is a pretty arch rare sock. We will take it. It seems like there's a lot of basic EXs. A lot of basic EXs. Even for my few like friends who've been pulling it, either they get the highest chase or it's just a few EXs in their box, and they say, that was all right, I guess. That was fine. We're all right with that. And can we finish it off with any kind of luck? I don't know what's... No, no last slot magic at all. Not even another type of energy. Let's hope our black bolt is a bit better than this. So obviously, like, you may attach a fire energy for hand evolve one of your... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Decent ability. Can slap on the bench. But yeah, that's what you get out of one of these boxes. Excited to get into the other half and see the other half of the stuff. And honestly, I really want the Genesect just for Golden Go and just because I like the special art rare. And I think he's only in Black Bolt, so we'll see how we do to that side. Let's price this stuff all out. Let's see how we do out of one ETB. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.